आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे बैटरीज और सम कमर्शियल cells. Means whenever we can arrange the different electrochemical cell in a series, we can get some sort of voltage for the useful function, and that voltage given by the electrochemical cell that we can study. Now, what are batteries? Batteries are commercial cells. Battery is a device that convert chemical energy into that convert the chemical energy of the electrochemical cell into electrical energy and gives a constant voltage is called, or constant electric current is called battery. Now, battery, as the name suggested, means it is a design of the electrochemical cell. Now, there are various what the conditions that fulfilled by the battery. Number one, the battery should be compact in size and light in weight. Number two, battery should give a constant voltage without any interruption of current. Number three, the life of the battery should be long so that battery can be used again and again. On the basis, no, these batteries are commercial cells are of two types. One is primary cell, another is secondary cell. One is primary cell, another is secondary cell. Now, our primary battery, another one is secondary battery. Now, what is primary battery? It is basically the arrangement of electrochemical cell. In these batteries, these are those cells. Primary are those cells which cannot be recharged. मीन ऐसी चीज, ऐसा सेल जिस चीज को हम क्या कर सकते हैं, और ऐसा इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल सेल जिसको हम रिचार्ज नहीं कर सकते हैं, वी कैन कॉल प्राइमरी बैटरी और प्राइमरी सेल. सेकेंडरी सेल क्या है? दीज आर इन दीज सेल्स दे कैन बी यूज्ड अगेन एंड अगेन and again. It means they are rechargeable cell. Means जिसको हम बार बार यूज कर सकते हैं, we can call secondary battery. Now, the life of the primary cell is short, but secondary cells, the life of the secondary cell is long. Most important examples of primary cell is Lee Kalenchi cell, silver cell, mercury cell, here is lead storage battery, lead storage cell, another one is nickel, cadmium cells, etc. Now here is one more, that is lithium ion battery. These are the various primary cells that which cannot be recharged, and it means these are those cells which once again which used once but cannot be used again and again, hence they cannot be recharged. These are those cells which can be recharged and used again and again, are called secondary cells. Life, life, life of the secondary cell is longer than that of the primary cell. Important primary cells are Leclanché cell, silver cell, mercury cells, etc. Secondary cells include lead storage battery or lead storage cells, nickel cadmium cells, lithium ion batteries, etc. Now we can come to the important primary cell. Important primary cell, that is Leclanché. What is Leclanché cell? The first primary battery or primary cell that can be commercially designed by the Leclanché, and after that we can use primary. It is also called dry cell. Second name is dry cell. Now this dry cell or Leclanché cell is made up of outer coating of zinc. Outer coating of zinc. In the center it contains graphite. Center contain, this is made up of graphite. And this graphite is externally bound by the mixture of manganese oxide dioxide plus carbon charcoal, and this mixture inside the electrolyte used here is, it is made up of ammonium chloride plus ammonium hydroxide. These are the electrolytes that can be used inside the Leclanché cell. It means it consists of zinc as an anode. This zinc acts as anode. This graphite rod at the center acts as cathode, and electrolyte used is ammonium chloride plus ammonium hydroxide. Now this zinc graphite rod is externally filled with the mixture of MnO2 plus carbon. During when the Leclanché cell work, when the Leclanché cell, this is the Leclanché cell, when this cell work, it consists, you see here there is two type of reaction, at one is anode, another one the reaction at the cathode. You see here zinc act as anode, and in anode what happened, zinc loses electron to form zinc 2 positive 2 electrons, or zinc aqueous plus 2 electrons. At cathode what will be happen, twice ammonium ion plus MnO2 twice gives plus 2 electrons gives MnOOH plus twice NH3. This is particularly the reaction at the anode, and this reaction is particularly at the cathode. Now, what would happen? This cell releases ammonia. This ammonia cannot be liberated from the cell. Instead of this, in anode, what this zinc 2 plus Zn2 plus combined with twice NH3 plus twice chloride ion which are present in the electrolyte, they form Zn NH3 का twice Cl2 as the complex compound. This compound when formed inside the cell, what would happen? This create pressure inside the cell, and hence after some time the cell can be burst. Another one, this is an irreversible reaction. It cannot gives ammonium ion MnO2 and zinc solid. Therefore, this Lee-Kalecki cell cannot be recharged, or that can be used once the voltage given by the Lee-Kalecki cell vary from 1.3 to 1.5 volt. Another most important cell is mercury cell. Similar reaction takes place just like in Lee-Kalecki. Similar, it is your homework. How the mercury cell work? Again, it consists of mercury and mercury oxides. One act as cathode, another one act as anode, and both this typical reaction that occur inside again in the mercury cells, and that can be work. Now, this Lee-Kalecki cell that can be used in various toys, some small batteries. Another one is some night instruments. But mercury cells used in clocks, some small objects. The difference between the mercury and Lee-Kalecki cell is that mercury cell have long life in comparison with the Lee-Kalecki cell. Another one, mercury cell has most long life than that of the Lee-Kalecki cell. In mercury cell, it gives constant voltage during its tenure of working, but Lee-Kalecki cell that can be their voltage decreases when with time, with the use, their voltage can be decreases, and when voltage fall below 1.2, it cannot work properly, and hence we can discard the Lee-Kalecki cell. Another one is secondary cell or secondary storage batteries. Now, the most important, since the primary cell or ordinary cell cannot be used again and again, we how the cell that we can use and again that we can discuss in the secondary cell. Most important secondary cell is lead battery, lead storage cell. This lead storage cell, it is commercially secondary cell available. It is mostly used in the automobiles. This secondary cell is made up of 3 to 6 electrodes. and the current given by vary from 1 point 0.8 to 1.2 volt. Their voltage vary from 0.8 to 1.2 volt. Now it consists of the anode, that is pure lead, and they all are connected in series. This is basically the anode. It is made up of lead and all are connected in series. Inside another one, it is made up of lead oxide, PbO2. This lead oxide again arranged in series, and both lead and lead oxide electrodes are dispersed inside the dilute sulfuric acid solution. What is basically the lead storage battery? It consists of 3 to 6 electrodes connected in series. Their voltage vary from 0.8 to 1.2 volt. Now it consists of pure lead act as anode and lead oxide act as cathode. Dilute sulfuric acid, that is 38% sulfuric acid, is used as electrolyte. Now this is the electrolyte used. Now in this there are two type of the chemical reactions that takes place in lead storage cell. Number one, chemical reaction during discharging. Another one, chemical reaction during recharging. First is during discharging. What would happen? You see here, lead at anode, pure lead loses electron to form Pb aqueous, 2 positive plus 2 electron. This Pb aqueous combined with sulfate ions of the electrolyte to form PbSO4. This is the anode reaction in an electrochemical cell. The overall reaction at the anode is equal to Pb solid plus SO4 aqueous give rise to PbSO4 plus 2 electrons. Similarly, at cathode lead oxide, PbO2, lead oxide combine again with hydrogen ion of aqueous solution plus to form Pb aqueous plus twice H2O. Getting me? At cathode, what will happen? lead oxide combined with H positive ion of the electrolyte to form Pb2 positive aqueous plus twice H2O water, because it contains 2 oxygen. We require 4 hydrogen. Therefore, 2 water molecules are formed. Now, this Pb, again Pb 2 positive combined with SO4 2 negative to form PbSO4. Now, this is the particular reaction that can be. Now the overall reaction at anode, cathode, overall reaction of cathode overall reaction. What would happen? See here, PbO2 plus 4H plus 4 electrons plus SO4 2 negative gives PbSO4 plus twice H2O. PbSO4 plus twice H2O. This is the overall cathodic reaction. This is the overall anodic reaction. Overall anodic reaction. This is overall cathodic reaction. Now, the question here is, this is the discharging process. When the cell voltage below 1.2, it need recharging. When the voltage now, thus you see here, this is the discharging process. During recharging, cathode act as anode and anode act as cathode. समझते हैं कैसे? What actually formed at the cathode? During, you see here, this is the reaction at the discharging. During recharging, it is the reverse at anode. It is the reverse reaction, overall reverse reaction of the cathode. But during recharging, it is the reverse reaction of cathode. What happens in the cathode? PbSO4 plus 2 ice H2O give rise to PbO2 plus 4H plus SO4 2 negative plus 4 electrons. This is the anodic reaction during recharging. And at cathode, it is the reverse oxidation reaction of anode. What would happen at the anode? This Pb again, PbSO4 lead sulfate dissociated into, this is overall reaction, you see here, gives Pb solid plus SO4 2 negative plus 2 electrons. These 2 electrons come from the electrical current, and PbSO4 plus 2 electrons gives Pb solid plus SO4 2 negative, which again combine with this H plus to form sulfuric acids. Now, when this cell work with the time, this can be recharged. This is the recharging reaction and this is the discharging reaction of lead storage battery. Thank you.